According to initial reports, at least 40 people were killed and another 115 injured after a fire broke out in a bar's New Year celebration in the Swiss ski resort of Crans-Montana around 1:30 a.m. Thursday. 16 Italian nationals remain missing, according to the Italian Foreign Ministry, and at least 2 French citizens were among the injured, according to the French Foreign Ministry.
Moi j'étais dehors, donc j'ai juste vu en fait une grosse lumière rouge dans le bar avec plein de, on va dire, poussière. Et après j'ai vu les gens se pousser, tomber des escaliers en foule pour se sauver, on va dire, parce que là c'était le premier qui sortait, le premier qui se sauvait, on va dire.
Guy Parmelin, who took over the Swiss presidency on Thursday, said the fire was one of the worst tragedies the country had ever experienced. Officials said some of the injured will be transported to hospitals in neighboring countries after Italy, France, Germany and the EU offered their assistance. Authorities said it is too early to determine the cause of the fire. A church service was held on Thursday evening at the Church of Montana Station for the victims.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky announced a series of new important meetings and diplomatic proceedings scheduled for early January in a post on X, aimed at bolstering defenses and bringing an end to the war on his country. The Ukrainian leader noted that a meeting involving national security advisors is set to take place on Saturday to discuss strategies and ongoing peace efforts led by the United States. Zelensky says security advisors, cabinet members, as well as European and U.S. officials are expected to attend the meeting both in person and online. Another meeting involving high-level defense and military officials is set to take place on Monday, with security guarantees being the chief focus of the talks. Zelensky says it's crucial to develop a robust understanding of the mechanism under which the guarantees will function in the case of a potential peace agreement. The Ukrainian president also announced that a leader-level meeting of the so-called Coalition of the Willing is set to take place on Tuesday in France, marking the group's first gathering of the year.
Zoran Mamdani was inaugurated as mayor of New York City on Thursday, taking his oath at a decommissioned subway station below City Hall just after midnight. After working part of the night in his new office, Mamdani returned to City Hall for a grander public inauguration where U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, one of the mayor's political heroes, administered the oath for a second time.
The only expectation I seek to reset is that of small expectations. Beginning today, we will govern expansively and audaciously. We may not always succeed, but never will we be accused of lacking the courage to try. To those who insist that the era of big government is over, hear me when I say this. No longer will City Hall hesitate to use its power to improve New Yorkers' lives.
The 34-year-old Democrat won the election with a campaign that focused on promises of free childcare, free buses, a rent freeze for about 1 million households, and a pilot of city-run grocery stores. Mamdani insisted in his inaugural address that he will not squander his opportunity to implement those policies.
Bulgarians withdrew euros for the first time on Thursday after Bulgaria became the 21st member of the Eurozone. In a speech broadcast shortly before midnight, President Rumen Radev hailed it as the final step in Bulgaria's EU integration, but voiced regret that Bulgarians had not been consulted by referendum. However, some Bulgarians remain skeptical amid fears of inflation.
Те всичко вдигнаха, абсолютно всичко вдигнаха. Сега един хляб беше 1 лев, стана 2-3 лева, сега ще е 1,50 евро. Все едно, а заплатите къде са?
A video projection on the facade of the country's central bank marked the occasion for the New Year's Eve countdown. The historic milestone arrives amid political instability, with the conservative-led government forced to resign earlier this month following nationwide anti-corruption protests.